Oh yeah, let's react to some stuff. Okay, let me put you guys onto some. Like I'm pretty sure now you guys like have no idea. I always gotta keep putting you guys into something, man. Hold on. His name is Iris. Hold on, let me. Hold on, let me put you guys into someone. His name is Iris. Okay, okay, this is my favorite song.
I walk off the stage and go back to the hood like I'm Hannah Montana. You want to not be Givenchy, my jacket, they know I'm a scammer. Okay, they say that money be talking, I swear I'm in love with the band. Okay, I'm always playing with sticks, make me feel like a white boy named Tanner. Okay, okay, you giving me money, okay, okay. That girl said she love me, okay, okay. Andy on my body, okay, okay. I beat up the boat Chipotle. My money don't fall, I don't break. So high, I've been flowing for days. Chopper.
Alright, hold on. Alright, next one. I actually, okay. I listened to this one today. This one has like proper potential.
Finesse the cheat, I just finesse the bride. Sleep with Draco, but I still talk to God. Got her mess on me, she a finesse, take it off. I'm in a Maybach, pocket spot out and reruns. I could've hit your girl, but your girlfriend made me soft.
Okay, this one, alright, this one, like, I just listened to this one today. Actually, no, this one I haven't listened to this one yet. So let's see.
Finesse the cheat, I just finesse the bride. Sleep with Draco, but I still talk to God. Got her mess on me, she a finna take it off. I'm in a Maybach, pocket spot out and reruns. I could've hit your girl, but your girlfriend made me soft. Put diamonds in my mouth, I let that money talk. I have OGs in my love, gotta crop up on your wall. My new side girl way too thick to cut her.
Yo, give this guy like in 5 months, I'm telling you, yo, I'm putting you guys onto some sauce. Give this guy 5 months. Let's see what happens. I can guarantee you, in 5 months, this guy's gonna be talked like Naya Vicious. Let him drop just one solid album. I swear that, he's gonna be in some talks. I can guarantee you that.
Always knew that I'd be rich. Always knew I would have this watch. I got codeine in my piss. Smell ganja when I talk. Put in so much pain for my plain Jane. Big boy, never stayed the same. Cut that.
Alright, next one.
You're locked in with Philly's finest.
Evo Boy Music.
Yeah, step in, tortas of evil. Pockets is fat, but I'm black like the Beatles. I love my brothers, I'll kill for my people. All of my girlfriends and guns are illegal. My little brother, I gon' kill you. My JBG see-through. Yeah, I'm from North Philly, baby girl, so you know that I'm fly like an eagle. I got on chrome hot, check out Valley, baby girl, I don't do EV2. I'm in the TRX, round Philly, I'm on 16 to see-through. Full bin track, I'm a woman, top that.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, none serious, guys. We're back. All right. We're back.
The top back, broke people talk a lot, rich people money.
Oh, my fault. I was just had to speak to one of my. Let me check. I'm just doing too much. Relax.
We gon' tie his body up and put it in a stream, and now he like cuss or not. Don't shake her butter, I do say that right. She see my diamond, she give me that butt. Streaming now he like cuss or not. Don't shake her butter, we talk a lot. Rich people, money, what? We gon' tie his body up and put it in a stream, and now he like cuss or not. Don't shake her butter.
Guy said, we gon'. Is it tour or tear? What did he say?
We gon' tie his body up and put it.
He said we gonna tear his body up and put him on a stream like Kai Cenat. You guys aren't unlocking your ears, man. Oh, next generation of rappers aren't lyrical. They don't say anything. Cause you bitch ass niggas aren't fucking listening. Open your ears.
In a stream, and now he like cuss or not. Don't shake her butter, I do say that right. She see my diamond, she give me that butt. She say I'm handsome, I get that a lot. She say I'm handsome, I get that a lot. Straight from the bottom and went to the top. Took me a while, but I figured it out. Play with my game, that's unlimited shots. Better on your head, got unlimited what? My bag is a mess, I got kids on my side. And I still post on that black. Yeah, I heard your partner got drugged. Yeah, right before his album dropped. Yeah, Rick Owens pick, I jump crack. I just brought your girl through my spot. Now the thought that I'm kicking her out. Now the thought that I'm kicking her out.
You're locked in with Philly's finest.
Ebo Boy Music.
Alright, like, I can't. Yo, he's up next. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys gotta lock in with him, boy. Come on.
Cluttered clouds
I've never. Okay.
storage, that's a lot to carry.
There have been over 460 crashes.
Okay, I've never been to Jacksonville, Mississippi. I've never been to Jacksonville. I haven't. No, okay. The only places that I've been to in the U.S. or in America, the only place that I've been to in America is New Jersey. So I don't really know too much about Jacksonville.
Involving pedestrians this year alone.
People who live here tell News4Jax the cause for the heavy traffic backup, no traffic light to help them leave.
Jacksonville is a really weird city, and I really don't hear
Backup, no traffic light to help them leave.
Jacksonville is a really weird city, and I really don't hear anyone else talking about it. I have heard so many different opinions on Jacksonville, especially so many of you have told me various mixed reviews about it. Like, I have some of you tell me that it's a very beautiful city, it's amazing, it's a great place to live, but then everyone else has just been telling me that it's one of the most dangerous places ever to never go there, and that there's a whole bunch of crime. Now, I'm not gonna deny that, but what I do want to say is that Jacksonville is very unorthodox from the rest of the US, in the sense that its geography and population is very abnormal, to say the least. Now, what I mean by that is, Jacksonville is technically the largest city in the entire United States. Yes, that's right. Bigger than New York, bigger than Los Angeles, bigger than San Diego, bigger than Miami.
Yo, what do you do in Jacksonville? Like, what do you do? What's Jacksonville even really known for?
Even by land area, that is. Jacksonville's city limits cover the most amount of land, which technically makes it the biggest in the entire United States. By land area. And another anomaly that I see with Jacksonville is that it is also technically on paper the largest city in the entirety of Florida somehow. Bigger than Orlando and Miami combined. Orlando's metro population is just about 3 million. Miami's metro population is over 6 million. But Jacksonville is technically larger, even though it has 1/6 of the population population of Miami. Now, why is this? Well, it's because there's two different types of populations to a city. There's the general city population that's within, you know, the general area of the city, and then there's the metro population, the entire surrounding areas around it. You know, when you say you live somewhere, even if you live on the outskirts of it, everyone still says that you're from that area. So for example, let's go Miami again. This is like the biggest discrepancy you'll see in Florida. Technically, Miami's population on paper is just, you know, a few 100,000, but the metro population area is over 6 million. Since Jacksonville has such a big area, its metro population and its actual city population are pretty much almost the same, which technically gives it that status of being the largest in the entire US and Florida. Even though, if you actually go there yourself, you'll know that that is very far from the truth. For what technically is the largest city in the United States, the skyline sure is pretty, you know, underwhelming. It's almost like Jacksonville's like a fake city. I don't know who is in charge of it, but whoever is in charge of the planning of this city severely messed it up so bad. If you want to get anywhere in the city, you know, the general saying over there is that you're always 30 minutes away from your destination. It doesn't matter if it's across the street, you're always 30 minutes away. You know, I didn't think it was possible to achieve this, but somehow Jacksonville found a way to do it. Their public transportation, or should I say lack thereof, is somehow worse than Orlando. And I've always shit on Orlando all the time, every chance that I get, for its severe lack of public transportation. But somehow Jacksonville takes it to a whole nother fucking level. If you want to get anywhere in Jacksonville, it is pure car dependency. There is no other option. Buses, yeah, no thanks, that's unreliable. Trains, yeah, those don't exist over here. Yeah, sure, I guess, you know, there's the small one in downtown, but like, who the fuck uses that? That's why its traffic somehow ranks somewhere near the worst in the entire United States.
Forbes announced that Jacksonville is ranked number 14 when it comes to cities with the absolute worst drivers on the road.
Somehow! Even though its population is half the size of Orlando, you know, 1/6 of the size of Miami, somehow it's comparable to both Orlando, Tampa, and Miami! What do you guys think of my cup? Well, it doesn't matter what you think because it's time for me to pay my bills. But would you like your bills paid? All right, well, listen closely because you may be entitled to some free money here. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and...
No, again, we're not, you know, no, we're not doing that. Come on.
Not to mention, another thing about Jacksonville is that Jacksonville is a very, I guess, tourist-based city. Not in the sense that there's a lot of tourist attractions in Jacksonville, but in the sense that everyone goes through Jacksonville to get everywhere else. You know, I-95 cuts straight through the heart of downtown of Jacksonville. And why do a lot of people go on I-95? To either go up north or to go down south. And Jacksonville just so happens to be right in the way of that. All it takes is for one person to decide, you know what? I feel like crashing today on I-95. Next thing you know, the whole fucking road is unusable! I don't know how you can fuck up this bad in terms of planning. I think everyone else has just gone so pissed off with it, they just decided to fight everyone else. And that leads me back to the, you know, the very beginning, what I first talked about. Jacksonville has a lot of crime, at least just based on what people have told me. Because that's all I've ever heard. It's just, even when I was planning my trip up there, the only thing that anyone ever told me about, no one ever said, oh, yo, when you're going up there, go look at this, go look at that. No, all of them told me, yo, man, you gotta be careful. Jacksonville's pretty dangerous. There's a lot of crime up there. Now, there definitely is areas of Jacksonville that you definitely don't want to visit or probably stay far away from. And it's like that with every city ever. You know, there's always gonna be that one place that everyone tells you to typically just avoid. But Jacksonville somehow takes it up another notch. Even when doing research for this video, there's a whole crime map that the community made for Jacksonville. That's right. Jacksonville is pretty much the new Gotham City, according to the locals. What better way to get a good estimate for how a city is than to ask the locals that actually live there? And it's even gotten to the point to where someone even mapped out every gang area in Jacksonville. That's right, there's a whole map for all the gangs. And I think the terrible infrastructure of Jacksonville has pissed everyone off so much that they have a reputation of just stealing your car. I would be careful parking anywhere in Jacksonville. You guys ever heard of the game The Long Drive? I think a lot of people in Jacksonville took heavy inspiration from that game because depending on the area that you leave your car in, you'll come back. It looks like people just use their car as scrap. Ooh, I need that for my car. I'm gonna use that. Oh, that'll be a good upgrade for my car as well. It's like they're using it to prepare their car to leave Jacksonville. I don't know how they keep on doing it. You know, Jacksonville being the anomaly that it is, it somehow ranks super highly on every list. worst, and not in a good way. Jacksonville ranked as the 3rd worst city in the entire United States in terms of walkability. Doesn't matter where you go, it's like Jacksonville's purgatory. You want to go across the street? Sorry, that's 30 minutes. You want to get out of town? That's 30 minutes. You want to go to the border? That's 30 minutes. Sorry. You want to walk to the bathroom? That's 30 minutes. You want to get to your car? It's 30 minutes away. Oh my gosh, yo, who did that? Just kidding, I lied. You can't get to your car. It's gone because someone stole it. Okay. I'll be honest, guys. I've been talking pretty negative about Jacksonville, but you know, there is some good to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a very historically rich city. There's a lot of history in Jacksonville. The reason why Jacksonville's land area is so obscenely large, being over 700 square miles, is because Jacksonville, for lack of better words, used to be an absolute shit show. The whole city used to be governed by 3 different districts and counties. They would all overlap each other in terms of judgment, rules, and laws. So in order to fix that, they all decided to combine into one government and district just to make things easier. I think that might be partially why Jacksonville sucks so much to drive through. Yes, they just couldn't get it figured out because everything in Jacksonville is just designed around cars. There are some nice areas in Jacksonville. There are some nice parks to walk through, some nice areas, except the downtown is very disappointing. And that's about where the walkability ends because it doesn't matter. There might as well be a fucking car driving through everything. What's that? The sidewalk is meant for pedestrians? Sorry, it doesn't matter. We might as well use that for the cars as well. Because at this point, there's more cars in Jacksonville than people. It's almost like a reverse Wyoming. There's more cattle and cows.
Okay. Racism is bad.
It's real shit. Like, the Indian hate is like way too much. Y'all niggas just like, I don't even know, man. Y'all niggas hate Indians way too much, bro. Doesn't make any sense. Like, when you actually become friends with an Indian, like, bro, not only that, they're like nice people. Oh, okay, they smell bad. Not really. And they have good morals. You know, their culture is rich. They have a rich culture with good morals. It's weird. I know. I have no idea where this hate came from. It's like, it's a bit like forced.
All right, you would think everyone.
So yeah, maybe they are the new blacks. Maybe they are the new black people.
Okay. Racism is bad, all right? You would think everyone would be against racism. It's 2026. You would think so, right? But that is not the case, okay? Why are we still being racist to Indians? Like, I feel like nobody comes to their defense. It's just always, oh, haha, it's funny because they're Indian. Like, this might be a crazy take, but Indians receive more racism than black people do in 2026, especially on the internet. And the reason we don't notice it is because it's so normalized. Like, it's so fucking normalized. It's insane. Like, for some reason, people associate Indians with being ugly. And I'm just like, bro, there's so many bad Indian hoes. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I've said this so many times. Like, come on, bro. Let's not do this shit, boy. Let's not do this shit. Yo. There's just no way. There's just, like, especially in Canada, because there is a lot of Indians here, but there's a lot of fine Indian girls. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Saying that they're all ugly. They're not ugly. You gotta expand your ears, because there's some nice women. You know what I'm saying? To say that a whole group of people are unattractive, ugly people is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to say, no?
There's so many beautiful Indian women. So when people say, oh, I would never date an Indian woman, I'm just like, okay, well, good, more for me. Like, for some reason, when people think of Indians, they just think of, like, disgusting and unclean and, like, the fucking shitty street food, when that's literally not the case. And people that are racist towards Indians...
Yo, the street food is bad, but I can guarantee you an Indian would be the first person to tell you how bad the street food is. The street food is for almost... Okay, yes, we've seen videos of people getting whole types of, you know, diseases and stuff from eating those street foods because they're people who are making those foods are unsanitary. But that's in so many different countries as well. Africa, Asia, you know, where else? Yeah, South America. This is everywhere. You'll find that. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Come on.
Indians are just so fucking stupid. Like, they lack intelligence. I kid you not, these are the type of people that don't know India is a part of Asia. And people treat Indians like they're below us, like they're not, like, human. Like, guys, are we forgetting these are people too? Like, what are we doing? Like, the scammer jokes and the stinky jokes, like, that shit is literally not I've never found it funny. That shit has never been funny. It's just stereotypical as fuck. And I'm even more disappointed when I see people of my own color being racist towards Indians. Like, you guys, how would you feel if they were to start saying, we eat watermelon and fried chicken? Like, obviously, you'd be hurt as fuck. So we shouldn't be bringing down other people of color. We should be uplifting them. Like, we all already have it bad. So why are we making it worse for other people of color? Like, what are we doing? Like, I feel like a lot of us are being more hurtful than we realize. Like, yeah, the Indian joke, it might be funny to you and your friends, but think about the person on the other end. Like, think about how the person you're joking about is feeling. Sorry, I know this is, like, low-key an important topic, but can we talk about how beautiful I look? Like, oh.
Chill out, bro. Relax.
Already, like a few weeks ago, and people were asking me if I modeled. Like, do I look that... Maybe not. But I just feel like we gotta unnormalize the racism against Indians. Like, and they have such bomb food too. Like, curry is so fucking good. Curry is so fucking good. Alright? Like, I don't know.
Chicken masala. Yo, curry and the chicken masala. Yo, I gotta tap into more Indian food. Cause, bro, I'm telling you, India has some nice food, but I gotta tap more into Indian food, bro.
I could never. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being too woke, but I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that racism is wrong. Racism is wrong. Like, and I see a lot of people excusing it because they're a person of color, so it's like, oh, I can be racist. No, okay, guys, let's not fall for this propaganda. Black people can be racist too. Okay, everyone can be racist. I don't know, I just feel like we as people of color need to come together more. Now, this also may be another controversial thing to say, but pattern recognition is real. Now, it definitely may be wrong to say a lot of Asians are racist, but man, I've met so many racist Asians, like, oh my God. All right, like, oh my God, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. Like Asian people and white people are low-key like this when it comes to the racism. Like, they're on this...
I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that. But they are. Yo, Asians and whites are extremely like this. What could it be? Especially the Asian woman and the white man. I don't know what it is. They're like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The same wavelength. But specifically Asian people that are more traditional with their culture. Like Chinese, oh my God, there's so many racist Chinese. Like, I swear I'm not making this shit up. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But if you've never encountered in real life, you're just gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. There's so many racist Chinese people, like, But yeah, if you're a person that's racist towards Indians or you make fun of them because of their skin color, just sit for a second and think about what you're actually doing. Like, think about how the other person is feeling. Like, yeah, it might be funny to you, but it's most definitely not funny to the other person. So I just feel like a lot of us need to be more aware about the stuff that's coming.
Nah, facts. Let's check the comments. Every time a minority discriminates against another minority, the CIA smells ever more. Okay, as a black South Asian, oh my gosh, where did I even, bro? As a South Asian, I do have to agree with people in the comments saying that we aren't the newer version of black people. We aren't facing systemic racism like black people do, but you are 10,000% hands down correct about racism against us, especially from other people of color becoming normalized. I went to a majority Asian school in US, and yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. He's becoming more of a Victorian prince each video he posts. All right, let's put our big boots on. Let's read this shit. As an Indian, I think you're already a... What does this... Okay. As an Indian, I think you're already a gorgeous model and you should try it. I think anti-blackness will always be the greatest adversarial force of the world. It's embedded in almost every single religion and in political structure across the world, as well as beauty standards. India has only been freed in 1947 from British colonial rule, and we were enslaved and faced horrendous famines and strife. That's why so much of India is incredibly impoverished and uneducated. A lot of the videos online, AI or not, highlight our struggles and create a distorted picture of who we are. It's like they try to find the worst possible vendors or places instead of normal places most Indians visit. Facts. Hey, bruh. Yo, the internet... Okay. Internet works on patterns, right? And unfortunately, people love negativity, right? That's what keeps their attention. You feel what I'm saying? So if the internet sees that, negative things are, getting the most views, it's going to be on our feed. So, yeah, we just got to be better. We got to be better as people. You know what I'm saying?
Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, effective relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Wow. Hi guys. Excuse the setup today. So funny story, I am in Pennsylvania.
Yo, what is race? Is it a mental construct? Is it something that we made up? Do we really look different? Do I really have 4C hair? We gotta ask ourselves these questions, man.
Right now, and that just means that I had to travel, and traveling for me is just, it was never going to work. So of course I forgot the one piece of audio equipment I need to, keep the whole show running. So we have our earbuds, we have our phone today. How y'all liking that? I notice this is a little loud. Okay. So I was going to make this video called Everyone Wants to Be Black, but I've been noticing like the title clickbait. I'm wondering if that's what I want to do anymore. I mean, I think my clickbait is good. Like, it's where my thought ramble usually starts, is like whatever the title is. But by the time that we get to like 5 minutes into the video, people are kind of like, what are we talking about? And I'm like, I kind of like it like that though, you know what I'm trying to say? But I decided
Yo, maybe I need to start doing that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
to be a little bit more demure today, so we're
Maybe I gotta start like adding like background sound effects. I gotta do that, man.
not going to do that. So my sister had her prom yesterday, and she goes to the same high school I went to, very white school, and that is salient. Obviously, we're talking about race today, but like, it's salient. This school feels like a psyop, and I'm going to keep using this word because I think it's a good word. Sue me, okay? It feels like you are being rage baited 24/7, this high school that we went to. So it's like majority white. Like I would say the stats are like 85% white, so fair. The rest of the 15% is basically like just Asian. And then like you will go to the school and you look at the demographics and you'll look at like, okay, white 85%, Asian maybe 10 to 15%, black, NA. That's the wrong one. Okay, I guess just kill me, fuck me, I don't exist, I guess. It's really ridiculous. So this is the kind of school that we go to, and it just feels like, you know, like, it reminds me of the virgin suicides. And before, I just want to pause. It's not that bad. Like, it's not like every single person is white. A good amount are, but it's not like every single person is white. But like, it feels like there's just kind of like these unspoken rules 24/7. This is something I've like noticed about like white culture and white society. Again, we're talking in sociological terms here. So I'm talking about like the, you know, the grouping and its rules. If you're white here, hi, nice to meet you. We love you. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's an institution. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? So it feels like you're constantly being rage baited because there's constantly these implicit rules. You could walk funny and people start hating. It's just like really weird at this school. I won't get too much into it, but she had prom yesterday. Okay, my sister. And she comes home, she's like, ugh, prom was uneventful. Oh yeah, this random dude just screamed the N-word. I'm like,
Yo, I gotta add these sound effects. But I can kind of agree because the high school that I go to, there's like a lot of white people there, and I'm not saying there's an issue. Like there's not an issue with white people. I think it just depends on the type of person you decide to surround yourself with. I will say, they do act a bit like some of the white people, like not only that, but okay, majority of the white people that I sometimes hang around with do act a bit weird about me specifically. You know, you sprinkle in a little bit of Arabs and Asians too, but it's mostly white people. Like, cause I'm a pretty fit, strong guy. So the way they talk about my body, like you think I don't even want to say it, but talk about, oh, this guy's big, strong, girthy arms. I'm like, what, man? I don't understand. Like, because I really think some of these guys would genuinely, like, I think it's like a deep down desire to get, like, dominated by a big black guy. I'm just saying. Maybe it's because of all the porn that they've watched. So yeah, I know some of these white people specifically watch black guy on white girl porn. I know there's a lot of white guys who actually watch that type of shit. So watching that stuff constantly, like it just seeps into their mind and they start thinking all types of stuff is weird. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird, man. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why.
like, what's going on? Like, what do you mean? Can you slow down? Like, let's rewind. Uneventful. What do you mean this guy screamed the N-word? So basically, this guy, well, I got to rewind here and explain. So I've told you that the school is weird, and they kind of, it's a problem. They kind of, I feel like they need outlets for their emotions because there's always these like unspoken rules. You talk like this. You don't talk like this. We act like this. We sit here. We do this, you know? This makes you cool. Because of all that like tension and this rigidness of like the social structure, I feel like my sociological analysis is that people need like this outlet. So what they've started is they started to create like an actual fight club. And they don't call it that. Like, I don't think they actually, I don't know if they know what they're doing, but they quite literally now gather around with each other and beat each other up, specifically the men at the school. So
Wow.
essentially they were having their little fight club, okay? And they literally bloody each other. They beat each other up like insane, crazed animals. And after that whole issue, this guy is like, you know, there's this adrenaline going on. And then basically he turned to his friend, he's like, bro, where's my car? Where's my car? I don't know what it was that he lost, but like, let's just say, where's my car? Where's my car? Dude's like, I don't know, where's your car? And he goes, you better find it, N-word. You better find it. Talking to another white dude, by the way.
Old Spice Fiji deodorant smells like coconuts and palm trees, and it's gentle on my skin.
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I was a white person, I probably would say the N-word as well. Cause like, the thing about me is, if you tell me I can't say something or do something, I'm probably gonna do it. That's just me being 100% honest. But some of these guys are, I don't know, like they just, like that, the example that she gave was like, in that scenario, there's no need to say the N-word, like at all. It's like weird. Like some of you white guys are saying it more than black people. I barely say it because I don't need to say it. Some people just feel like they just get turned on when they see that word. They just love that shit. I don't know why. Fucking weird, man.
There's nothing like using your membership rewards points to pay your Amex bill.
You better find it, N-word. Like what? What are we talking about? And this is just the kind of thing. He didn't even say ER, by the way. It wasn't an ER N-word. Like it was just it's just, you know, and it's just like it just makes me think a lot of things. Okay, number one, you're not using it in the right context. If you're gonna say the A, like let's say you just want to use the word, right? Which again, don't try this at home, folks. But if you're just gonna use the word, you're not just supposed to like if you're angry, that's not what the A is for. It's supposed to be like friend, you know. But they just like to clearly your intention is not to even act black the right way. So like, what's your point? My question, I guess, is what's the point? If you wanted to show your aggression for someone, we would use the ER, you know? But it's like the fact that like, you're just saying stuff. It's just my problem. It was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. And for me, it's not an offense thing. I think it just shows, right? I think it just holds a mirror back to this white society. Again, the white folks who are alive and well today, you didn't create this stuff, you know? You're just living in it, okay? And some of you participate for real in this game and some of you don't. And if you don't, good job. But like, to those who are just kind of mindlessly going, I feel like there's just this aggression. There's just this anger that is senseless and they just don't know why they have it. So they feel the need to express themselves in multiple different ways. When there's the aggression that comes about, I honestly feels like that comes from, again, the archetypal rules in these societies. Like I feel like in these white folks societies, you can't do anything. Everything is weird or gay or black. Everything is weird or gay or black. So naturally, I feel like that creates like this deep-seated what can I do? Like, let me tell you, this school, everybody looks the same. Everybody looks the same and talks the same and walks the same and is spray tanning themselves 24/7. If I'm walking around in a clown house, like you wear clothes that you would see people wear on TikTok and they throw a fit. You know what I'm trying to say? It's ridiculous. I hate it. And I feel like this kind of like, the fact that they need this thing, because that's their culture. Their culture, I feel like, is rules. These specific people I'm talking about. In these kind of societies, the culture is abiding by unspoken rules and climbing up this social ladder that they made up because they don't have anything else to do. Like, humans love repetition and humans love rituals, okay? That's something to know about human beings. Like, we love doing things again and again and again. And the thing that used to unify us was religion. But now that that's kind of like, we're in modernity now. This is a modern society. Now that kind of science has come in and kind of wiped that slate clean, It's like people still need.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Need this
I don't know
way to
about that.
archetype their lives. And I think for a lot of white folks, it's not going to be culture because they've made it so there's a distinction between whiteness and ethnicness, you know? Whiteness and culture have become these separate entities for no reason. So it's just like, when you do tap into this thing called culture, it's like you could be shunned by your community. So the only way you can kind of do it, I feel like, is if you do it through aggression for some people. It's like, it's only if like you come in saying the N-word in a mean, nasty way that you could like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's how I feel. Like I'm sitting here like, you're not even using the word right. You're not even using it correct. You just wanted to say something. Like that's why you need a fight club at 17, 18. Like why do you need, what's so crazy? What's happening in your life that you need a fight club at 18 years old? You're not even in college yet.
Testosterone. You know, some niggas just have too much testosterone. You know, a nigga like me, like I have the perfect amount of testosterone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know though. Some niggas just like fighting. You feel what I'm saying? How do you enjoy that shit? It can't be because of testosterone. No way. Nah. I don't think so. Niggas on their free time just want to fight for no fucking reason. I never understood that because I was never a fighting type of nigga. I want to reserve my energy and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Why do I have to fight you? I don't want to fight you. But I don't know, man. Some niggas just like to put their hands up.
It's ridiculous. Like I think this world is literally moving towards this insanity that Terrence McKenna talked about. This Omega point. Like he said that like think about like pre-modern society. It's like a straight line. If you were to jump 100 years into the future, nothing would change. Things would kind of seem the same because there's no innovation happening, right? But kind of suddenly, like with the Industrial Revolution and capitalism took things and started to drag us along this exponential curve against our will, really. We kind of submitted to capitalism in like the 1400s, right? We started to connect the world, and that thing that connected the world was markets and capital. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like in the midst of this, we've lost the humanity, right? Because we're just centered around markets and capital. And we want to pretend that that's something, but it's nothing. And that's not enough. So people are just doing whack stuff, bro. People are just going crazy, in my opinion. Like, it's just really like...
Wouldn't mind a new barbecue like Dale's.
Me neither.
New Centrum Adults 50 Plus provides nutrients to support memory and cognition. 3 clinical studies show that Centrum Adults 50 Plus...
Like, I don't know what to tell you. So, there's that. And I think so, like, we're reaching this omega point. And what the omega point is kind of like the top of the graph. Like, think of the exponential curve. Like, once we reach here, that's what Terrence called the omega point. And that's when things just get so weird. And things are at the most potent weirdness level. Like, it's just the weirdest that things can get. And I don't know when we're going to get there. But what we'll notice is that as time goes along, the weirdness levels increase faster because we're on an exponential curve. Like, think about how weird it was in 2010 versus 2020 versus 2026. Like 2026. So if I was to make a guess, I'm just going to throw things out. It's 2020. I can say whatever I want. Let me give you my modest guess is 2030. I can't even imagine. Can you guys imagine 2030? I personally can't. But some smart guys created this prediction model called AI 2027, and they predict that 2027 is when things are going to get really, really weird. But yeah, the world will kind of be insane by 2030, kind of, or and beyond. So I'm not going to sit here and say, hey guys, the world's ending. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. But I would say, let's just look around. And this is supposed to be about race. I think race started a lot of this. Race was the vessel that we used to justify the catastrophic way that capitalism was moving and justifying itself. You know, like race was, you know, race is so fascinating to me. And people, I don't know, I always get this rap of like, this like spiritual black girl who's obsessed with race. I will say, yeah, I do fall into that camp. I think race is one of the most genius concepts that was co-created by a bunch of people who I don't even know if they really knew the extent of which what they were doing. It was like a curse, a fundamental curse laid on the society. And it was beautifully constructed, terribly made. Think about it. It's like you create this social caste system on the basis of the most salient thing that we can see about each other. It's our skin color. The thing that like makes people look the most different, right? Is our skin color, right? So you take that thing and you use that thing to justify this caste system that allows it so just 1% of your population can make infinite amounts of wealth. They set themselves up for this point where once we figured out this was all a ruse, this was all ridiculous, they still have this infinite amount of wealth. They still this like imagine we had slaves doing all this labor on sugar plantations. Like this was one of like the most important commodities, the most sold commodities ever. And the people who were growing this stuff had people working for free, okay? And once that was all over, once the gig was up, they extorted all they could from black people. And they kept doing it again and again, and then enslaving black people after. It's genius. You give people something to fight about together so they forget about the fact that you're a billionaire, you know? Like, we are here like, oh, I'm light skinned, I'm dark skinned. Oh, let's, I'm better than you.
Yeah, these niggas are smart. A little bit evil, but these niggas are smart, man. These guys are smart. You know? Make you do the hard work, then create something where you're going to be the one arguing with a bunch of other people that are doing free work about something meaningless, while the person is a multi-billionaire laughing at your face, orchestrating everything. Did I say correctly? Orchestrating? Yeah. While the person in the back is orchestrating everything. And even if you do figure it out, like you said, yeah, they still have a bunch of money, so there's nothing you could do. That's like smart as hell.
Because everybody has this ego. And instead of battling the ego, instead of like kind of reaching this harmony that we could have, now that we have so much innovation, we are, running ourselves into hell because of race, It's genius. I think it's genius. And it pisses me off how genius it is. And it's just like, I look at these people nowadays who have zero culture, and I'm not even trying to say that to be mean because I do feel bad for you, but it's like these people online nowadays who have zero culture and are grasping at straws to find something to make themselves feel important. So they post themselves to what is known as white boy or white girl music. They pump themselves with fat dissolvers, and they put the self on a pedestal and worship the body instead of the soul to feel whole. How is that even gonna work, friend? Do you think that's gonna work? They just look ridiculous. People look like memes nowadays walking around. I'm a Giga Chad. What are you talking about? I don't get it. I just feel like the crux of like whiteness, like it's the crux of it is nothing. I think that's being exposed by these new things we're seeing nowadays. The Looks magazine. I'm sorry, Looks magazine is another thing I'm very interested in. This, guys, I just like to say things before sociologists are gonna wish they tapped in today on this phenomenon. It is so indicative of whiteness and its hollowness, because you're forced to become a husk of a person because you don't allow yourself culture when you're really tapped into this thing called whiteness. This is the thing that makes you important is something on the outside, not the inside. So you put yourself in a cage, okay? This, like, they're all these little isms, they're all kind of connected, and we're just all doing the bidding of these elites, in hopes of finding meaning somewhere in all that rubble. And we won't. We won't. So, moral of the story is stop saying the N-word. It will lead to your self-destruction.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Pop.
Yo. Xena Weena is something serious. I gotta react to more of her content. Yeah, I gotta react to more of her content. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. All right, boys. I'm gonna see y'all niggas. I hope you guys learned something new from that video. That's what I'm saying. We need to stop fighting each other. We need each other. Let's lock the fuck in. You know, we have to fight against the people who are actually making these, orchestrating these stuff to make us fight each other. You know, while they're jerking off and laughing at our faces. And we gotta do something about it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna see you boys. All right, so I'm gonna see you boys. So you have to restart it. Oh my gosh.
Our plan to protect.
How smart are you guys? Me, I'm not. How smart are you guys? Me, I'm not. I'm not this smart. You know what? I feel like my smartness isn't like, isn't it? I think my smartness is in a different way. You know, I think people have different smartness. Like when it comes to school, that's not rock with me. So today, we're going to be watching Brady, Your Tutor. We're going to be watching a video from Brady, Your Tutor. Don't say the same thing as me. Win $500. No, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be about countries. I think, cause that's what this guy usually like. That's the type of videos he usually does. So, yeah, let's get straight to that shit. Let's get straight to it.
Ontario is speeding up approvals for mines.
Do not match my answer.
Kosovo.
Spillway. If you say what I have written down, you're out, and the last man standing wins $500. Name a famous American landmark. Nolan.
Gateway Arch.
Historian versus Jeopardy contestant versus geologist.
How smart are you? Okay, I think, how smart are you? Me personally, I think I'm one of the smartest. That was like, holy fuck, that was just another stutter of doom. That was another stutter of doom. But listen, I think I'm up there. I think my smartness is in a different way that that scientists haven't really tapped into yet. So today we're gonna be watching Genius versus Geniuses versus My Hardest Quiz by Brady, your tutor. All right, let's watch this shit.
Versus Pro GeoGuessr. This is the smartest lineup I've ever filmed. Historian versus Jeopardy contestant versus geologist versus Pro GeoGuessr. This is the smartest lineup I've ever filmed. The questions start easy, but each round gets harder as the money goes up.
I just can't think of it.
Oh. Can you repeat the question, please?
Get one wrong and you leave.
Yo, I'm gonna win that $500. I'm gonna get everything right, and I'm gonna email this nigga to send me that $500. All right, let's go.
Nothing. All right, these are $5 questions, elementary level. Everyone should get these right.
Okay.
No pressure. Name a state that borders Texas.
Oklahoma.
Very good. Go back. Redo, you're up.
I was gonna say Alabama. Is that correct? No. All right, I'm good.
Same thing.
What does the Spanish word agua mean?
Water. What are we talking about? Come on.
Muy bien.
Mark Zuckerberg co-founded what company?
The Facebook, and Meta.
Yeah.
Usually, what
$15.
color are the taxis in New York City?
Orange.
The taxis in New York City.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Taxes. I was like,
Yellow.
What does a barista make?
Coffee.
Very good.
Yeah.
They're gonna get much tougher. Owen, name an animal that lives in the Arctic.
Polar bear.
Penguin.
You're eliminated.
Dang.
That lives in Antarctica.
Oh, okay.
You can still get $50 by
guy
correctly predicting the winner. You didn't get the big prize tonight, but all right, turn around. Who do you bet on?
I'm gonna bet with Pablo. Thank you.
Pablo! Not the Jeopardy contestant, not the 36 on the ACT. Okay. Nolan, let's see it. Who was president of the U.S. during the Civil War?
Abraham
John
Lincoln.
F. Kennedy.
Very good. You're a history guy anyways. Okay. What is the most well-known canyon?
The Grand Canyon? What are we talking about? Why did that take me so long? What the hell?
Let's go with the Grand Canyon.
That's
a very open-ended question, Brady.
All right. Most of you survived the $5 questions. Now on to the $10 questions. Pablo. Very easy. You have 10 seconds. Name a country that starts with the letter V.
Venezuela.
V as in Victor, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Venezuela.
What are we talking about?
There are now more than 17 generations of what product introduced by Steve Jobs in 2007?
iPhones.
iPhone.
I heard 17 generations. I was like, oh hell no.
Ben, whose theorem states that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the two other sides?
Pythagoras.
Fuck, he said it.
It's Pythagorean theorem.
Very
I was
good.
gonna say it. It was
Fortune,
my mind, but
what
I didn't
vegetable
pause it.
is big, purple, and used to make baba?
Fuck. Y'all horny ass niggas use this emoji. Eggplant. What the hell?
ganoush?
Eggplant.
Very good. Which fish comes in bluefin, yellowfin, and albacore varieties?
Tuna.
I did not. Oh, get these.
On now for a limited time. Save on 5G subscription plans from Public Mobile.
Sitting there like a bitch, watching this ads. And there's nothing we could do about it, because it's unskippable. We're just ants to these niggas, man. They do not give a fuck about us. About us.
What is another name for Bigfoot?
I'm not breathing. I have to get this. Nah, I don't got it. Wait. No, I don't got it.
Yeti.
Yeti!
Incorrect.
Oh, wrong.
Sasquatch, or any other names you guys know?
Grassman in Ohio.
I don't know. There's some
In Florida, there's skunk ape.
Skunk ape. Yeah.
Skunk ape? That's yeah.
Yeah. Yeti is the ice monster, right?
Yeah. It's the Himalayan. Yeah.
So you can still win $50 if you correctly predict the winner.
I'm gonna go Jake. All right. Pressure's on.
What word describes an animal that is primarily active at night?
Nocturnal.
Boom. Okay. Now we have the $20 questions. Getting a bit tougher. Pablo. A lot of tension in this game mode, huh? You should have a tactical advantage on this. Which landlocked South American country is bordered by Argentina, Brazil, and Bolivia?
Wait, what? Uruguay? No. Yeah, Uruguay? Or Colombia?
Paraguay?
Very good.
Paraguay.
Rada. Escargot is a French dish made of what food?
Snail.
Yes. You speak French. That should help.
Très bien.
Is that the translation of snail?
Okay. Escargot is just snail.
All right, Ben. The last name Kowalski is originally from what country?
Poland. What the fuck are we talking? Kowalski. Ski. Poland.
Poland? Like, is it a Polish name?
What's your thought process?
Ski.
Stanley Kowalski's like a famous name in, I think, one of Tennessee Williams.
It's Poland.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
That was hard.
Ski is going to be Poland. Ski.
I should know that. I am technically
Kaczynski.
a big portion Polish, but.
Okay. There's a few options here, but what is another name for World War I?
World War I, the Great War.
Boom. Anyone else, guys? Have any other?
The war to end all wars.
Yeah. I also had the Chemists' War.
The First World War.
Bit of a science question. What is the term for an organism that has both male and female sex organs?
Unisex?
Oh no. I just can't think of it.
No, what?
I can't think of
Do you
it.
have any thought process here? What's going on in the head?
Homo. No, I can't think of it.
Guys in the back?
Hermaphrodite, yeah.
Hermaphrodite. Okay.
I don't know why I couldn't think about that. Let's go Jake again.
Okay. Probably a safe bet.
Oh boy.
Good try. All right, another science question. What is the fourth state of matter?
Solid, liquid, gas. Energy?
Plasma.
Plasma. Wait. I'm technically not wrong. If we really think about it, what is plasma made out of? Electrons. But what is electrons? Energy. I'm technically not wrong.
Pablo, let's see it. $50 questions. Getting quite a bit tougher. Which U.S. president received the Peace Prize for having negotiated peace in the Russo-Japanese War in 1904 and 5?
Theodore Roosevelt?
Yes. You're a fan of him, right?
Yeah, top 3, definitely.
Tulip, balloon, and flute are 3 examples of types of what? Tulip, balloon, and flute.
Tulip, balloon. I'm thinking either instruments or flowers or I don't know.
Instrument.
I'm gonna go instruments.
It's actually, anyone know?
Glasses. Glasses.
Champagne glasses.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going Jake.
Wow, oh man.
You had the Muslim debuff on that question.
Yeah.
Doesn't drink.
This is the reverse of the other video, oh my gosh.
This next question is the Piano Sonata number 14 in C-sharp minor by Beethoven is more commonly known by what name, inspired by the views on Lake Lucerne?
The Moonlight Sonata.
Very good. You said you liked art anyways, right?
Sure, yeah.
What word originating from Mandarin Chinese is used to describe bowing with your forehead touching the floor and is often used by English speakers meaning to suck up or fawn over someone? Meaning to suck up or fawn over someone.
Glaze? Twerk? No. What? Dick suck. No, I'm not sure.
Oh, I feel like I know it. But I can't think of what it is. Might just guess.
Can't channel your inner Asian?
Yeah, I'm trying. Bowing to suck up to someone? I can only think of like one word that's derived from like Chinese that's used in English, and that's gung ho. That's all I can think of.
Okay. In the back, what do you guys think?
Kowtow?
Kowtow.
Oh, kowtow.
Like kissing.
That's tough.
What do you bet on?
I don't have that either.
Jake did me well last time.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, I'm voting for Jake.
Brady's gonna bring it against me to save money, you know?
Salut, la belle table. Salut, ma belle table.
It's almost as if we're sitting there as they touch us without our consent. But there's nothing we could do. Why? Because we're fiending to watch these videos. Our mind won't allow us to not watch these videos. So they use it against us.
Home to languages like Tok-Pisin, Hirimoto, and a German Creole known as Unserdeutsch, which is the most linguistically diverse country in the world. Linguistically diverse country in the world.
Unserdeutsch. Netherlands?
Papua New Guinea.
Very good. $100 questions. In 1652, which city became the site of a small aqueduct system as part of the first waterworks built in?
Yeah, all due respect, we're gonna have to go and react to something else because these niggas are just.
Jake is the smartest player from my trivia videos. He's a GeoGuessr pro, knows thousands of cities, and even scored a perfect ACT. So far, he's beaten more than 50 college students, including 7 at once and 4 of my finally.
I think I've done videos like
3-1.
I don't have the abilities, so I figured I could still pull it off if I played well.
Okay.
The country of Thailand was officially known.
This one I got.
I am.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm glad I don't have my Thai flag.
They didn't allow me to respond to this.
What?
Knowledge is pretty good, or kind of figure.
It's iron. What is the national animal of Scotland?
I felt pretty good going into the first round.
Okay.
A blacksmith primarily works with what metal?
Iron. Wait, steel. Iron.
It's iron. What is the national animal of Scotland?
Unicorn, yeah.
Did you guys say unicorn?
Yeah.
That was a tie. Now we're going to images. So landmark. Whoever's closer on the country, if you guys both fail, whoever's closer will get the point.
GeoGuessr. This guy's GeoGuessr. He does this like for a living, bro.
So this will be worth 2 points.
Ooh,
so you're gonna have 1 minute.
Brazil.
You're looking for 1 minute.
Brazil.
So I feel pretty good about landmarks in general as Someone who spends a lot of time, even against 9 people.
That's not Christ the Redeemer, right?
Oh, I've been there. I know where that is.
That's not the one in Rio.
If I had to guess,
it has a chapel.
it's definitely Statue of Jesus.
If I had to guess Latin America.
I think you're just saying that.
Well, let me take out
Low-key,
my
bro. There's always statues of Jesus everywhere.
I think I might be Georgia in the
Yeah.
Caucasus.
Can we do racial profiling on
Rio de
Do
Janeiro.
you think this is
Rio de
like
Janeiro
near
one's
the
all
Caribbean, perhaps?
Panama's like more
What's your
central.
guys' guess?
I like.
Panama.
Can we say
Panama.
Yeah, it's
You say Panama?
Panama?
Okay.
I think
Jake,
DR it's more middle.
Jake went with Ecuador.
Ecuador.
But the answer is Bolivia, so Ecuador wins.
Okay, yeah.
No way we would have gotten that.
That was not coastal whatsoever.
By the way, if you guys win, you get to split $200.
We'll see.
Hold on.
So. All right. Gotta guess. I don't know though.
That has to be like
I feel like I recognize that.
This is like 100%. Okay, this is Eastern or like
Yeah, it's
Northern
Europe. I feel like it's either north or
That style is more like Russian, Eastern Europe.
This looks more Eastern.
Up there, what else can we see?
Can we say
we see the trees are dead, so we know it's like in the north-ish. So it's winter in the north. Look how cold that white guy is.
Okay, so do we think it's Baltic?
Oh, yeah, no. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't. We're gonna leave it to these niggas. I have to go, so I'm gonna see y'all niggas. All right. Love you guys. It was a good stream. Good stream. No issues at all. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna see you guys. Yeah, man. Love you. See you guys.